Come on in, my kings and queens, my gorgeous, gorgeous royal angels, my beautiful, beautiful butterflies. Y'all come on in here. Y'all come on in. It is Saturday, y'all, and it has started to rain. Hopefully, it can calm some things down, y'all. It has been a lot going on. Okay. We. Hey, Big Red, how you doing, my beautiful queen? Come on in, my royals. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that like and share button. Hey, Michelle, come on in, my babies. Hit that like and the share button for me, please. And also, y'all know over here on my Facebook, my in the Royal Palace, y'all know. Run them emotions up, those hearts, those thumbs. So keep that stream a rolling, baby. You get tired, then let somebody else take over. How is everybody doing on this fabulous, fabulous Saturday? Yes, indeed, it has started raining. I hope y'all did what y'all needed to do. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? Oh, there my girl go. Hey, Sting of the Black Scorpion. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on in, and make sure y'all hit the like and the share button. Hey, D, how you doing, beautiful? Y'all. Woo, child. Hey, Valencia. Let's talk about it. Oh, honey, I know we got a lot to talk about. Babe, we're gonna talk about these social media streets, and we're gonna also talk about what's going on in my city at this time, baby. When will all the chaos and the fighting end? Okay. Cause it's just they this world is just doing too much, y'all. It's doing too much. I'm telling you. They got hey Valencia, hey Sheila. I'm awesome, baby. They got too much going on. What my stream at? Y'all know how I like my stream. Hey Vicky, how you doing, baby? Hey Michelle, you jumped to Facebook. Come on, baby. I don't care how you get it in any way you can. Okay, that way, that part and that order. Hey Latonia, how you doing, beautiful? Did the lady get help who had the car running her house? Um, I know that night they got her a hotel room, but I was gonna check back with her. I haven't talked to her in a few days, but I gotta go home to Birmingham. So I will be going to check on her. I'll definitely be going to check on her. And I will definitely let y'all know. And maybe we could it's something that we can do. And I really wanted to kind of like help the young lady that actually came to help her that went all the way home and got a coat for her, and was making sure that she was okay. I really because she's so concerned about the community. Um, and she want to do something. She want to change some things, but it's so hard. Y'all know that. Hey Terry, let me see, Linda. Okay, I don't want to miss nobody. If I miss you, it's not on purpose. You back in the USA, girl? You happy to be back, Vicky? But we will find out because I know she's still displaced because her house caught on fire as well. Because the girl's car. May she rest in peace. Jasmine Price, may she rest in peace. Jada, a three, that my baby go. How you doing, girl? It's my time for some rising tigers and bears, girl. Um, that was very unfortunate. She that young lady did not deserve that. I don't know her personally, but a few of my family members did know her, and they said she had a beautiful spirit. You could tell she left behind I want to say her daughter was 4 years old, a 4-year-old daughter, and she was only 33 herself. She was only 33 herself, and that's at my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. Every day something is happening there. It's like the wild wild west, and it's so sad. And my mom is there, but somebody's always watching my mom. My sons are there. I have family there. Thank you, Sting of the Black Scorpion. And they had just recently buried another family member for that to have happened to her. That was so sad. So they still don't know whether she was a targeted victim or whether she got caught up in the crossfire. And I just thank God. Hey, Kashonda. Hey, Michelle. I just thank God that He delayed us that day, because had we left out when we was about to leave out of the house, we would have been caught up in that. Like, because we was in going the same direction that they went. It started at the Family Dollar. We was going in the same direction. I would have been caught up in that, and I'm so glad that God just had me wait for those minutes that He had me wait. So that's why I tell y'all all the time. Sometimes when you try to go somewhere and all of a sudden you can't find your keys, honey, don't rush the process because God is protecting you. He's keeping you from something, some trouble that's on that you're gonna come across. He don't want you to come across it. He wants you to pass it. So don't be in no rush. If you follow your first mind tell you don't do something, don't do it. Don't do it. But y'all, let's start out. Okay, we got 17 people on YouTube, baby. Y'all hit that like button for me, please. Please hit that like button for me. Sometimes it's for a reason. You better. I'm trying to tell you. Jada 3 said very true. Is true. Hey Gladys, how you doing? Look at all these queens coming up in here. I love when I see y'all. I love y'all so much, and I love y'all. When I tell you, I thank each and every one on both platforms. I thank y'all so much for your support. I really, really do. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Um, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. That was God keeping you safe. Amen, Sheila. I know it was because I'm telling y'all, I was about to leave and I would have been caught up in there, but I had to go back in the house. Okay. And I was in there for about 5 minutes and then I came out. Diamond, you haven't followed me yet on Facebook. Okay. Let me write that down because honey, my mind be slipping me. Hold up. Wait a minute, Big Red. You know I got you, girl. Is it the same thing? What is it? Big. What is it on Facebook, baby? So I can make sure I follow you. Put what it is. Big Red. Big Red. Look out. Okay. I will make sure I do that, baby. Hey, Sabrina. Oh, that my other girl go track Jewel. Y'all go check out Track Jewel if you haven't already subscribed to her channel. Please go subscribe to her channel. She does some awesome crafts. She is very talented in that area. She does some awesome crafts, arts and crafts, and she's also very very positive. I like her. Hi Beverly, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Why I live in this. See, let me tell y'all something. How they be enough what we be going on in these social media streets, okay? Because y'all know I do be riding the train. I ain't gonna tell y'all I rides the train, baby. I rides the train over there because that choo-choo train be lit. You know. And that if it get to be too much for me, then I know how to jump off the train. But it keeps me sometimes it's for a good laugh, because it be very entertaining, especially when they done made Sharita mad. When they been made her mad, baby, she be on go, okay? I be like, ooh, tone it down, Sharita, but hey, let her do her thing. But I love me some Sharita. She's very supportive of everybody and a lot of the channels. She loves to give back, she does. And I love what's going on with her young men, her boys. You know, they're very talented and there's some great things about to happen for her as well. Um, oh Sheila, I love you too. Hey Patricia, how you doing? So y'all, I live in hey Denise, baby, how you doing? Telling it like it is with Lady T. Hey baby, how you doing? Come on in here, my kings and queens. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. Yes, honey. So let me start off at my city first, and then we gonna move to social media. Okay, that's what we gonna move to in a minute. Okay. Well, let me tell y'all about my city. Y'all, somebody else had to tell me what was going on. Now the other day, baby dad had to go get a haircut. Okay. Uh, are you still live? Yes, Robbie. I'm still live on both platforms, baby. Um, so while we were in there, and it kind of upset him a little bit, and I could understand why, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Thank you, Davin, for giving Sharita her props. Love you, Davin. Of course, Janetta. We love her, honey. We love us some Sharita. Sharita is hilarious, baby. Woo, woo. She can dig deep when she wants to, but she got a heart of gold. And when I say she's very supportive of a lot of platforms, she is, and she's supportive of her supporters and the people that support her as well. She is a giver. She is a giver just as well as she receives. She gives out a whole lot. She definitely gives back, and she is for what's right. But when you get on her bad side, baby, you're gonna get what's coming to you. So you might need to leave her alone. Okay, if not, then hey, it is what it is. That way, that pardon in that order. Periods. That my cousin go. Miss Chocolate 74 said, "Hey Diamond, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, but I want to stop in on the live to show you some love. Enjoy the rest of your night chat." Oh, thank you so much, Miss Chocolate. You get you some good rest, beautiful. Hey Robbie. So y'all, in my city, I did not know this, and I used to live downtown. I had a condo downtown, which I truly, truly enjoyed. Y'all, why they got a whole ride? But anyway, let me start all over. When he came out, he was telling me about a police or sheriff or something that was shot, but they unalived the the uh the other person, the suspect. Y'all, Tamara and Tay Tay, cousin Tay Tay up in here, y'all with them hearts and thumbs up, and y'all know we gotta keep it going. We gotta stay relevant around here. Keep it going for me, and make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, Granny K, hey baby. Oh, y'all heard Granny K. Granny K say, hit that like button. Hey, Angel. Oh, y'all just making me feel so good. So, thank you, Linda. Thank you for the stars, beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, baby. Um, and I'm gonna take out. He said, well, they were able to save the officer. He said they sent him to Grady. Let me tell y'all what kind of upset him, and it still upsets me to today. Y'all know the cops used to harass my son regularly for no reason. And they would get so angry because they could never get anything on him because he wasn't doing anything. I truly don't know why they would just really had it out for my son. And it would be ridiculous. And actually, he had went to internal affairs. It was just ridiculous how they would harass my son. And there was one officer in particular. I think he's no longer with us because see, God don't like ugly. He don't like ugly. And he's not too fond of cute. Remember that. Um, hey, it's Ashanti for me. Hey, my beautiful baby. He ain't too fond of cute either. Okay. So like I tell y'all all the time, be careful of what you put out into the atmosphere. Stop trying to, we got some good cops and we got some that's not so good, and we all know that. Okay. Um, the suspect was a activist, y'all. He was an activist. Okay. And they said he had a weapon. That's what they said. They finally produced it. We don't know because we wasn't there, but I know how Cobb County operate, you know. J3 said that way, that part, and definitely in that water. Oh, thank you, telling it like it is. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Or the super chat. I don't know which one it is, but thank you. I appreciate that. Showing you love, Diamond. Y'all run it up for the queen, y'all. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. Thank you, Gladys, for those hearts. So, y'all, they took the officer to Grady. Grady is specialized in trauma victims. Baby, you can be, they can save you. If you live in Birmingham, they like Cooper Green. You would rather go to Cooper Green than UAB. Okay, for certain things. You don't want about to take you to Princeton. You don't want, because if they take you there, you know you're not gonna come out alive. Okay. If they take you to one of those hospitals, if they take you to Cooper Green, back in the day it was Cooper Green. If they take you there, um, they up in here to Marion, or they might be over here on the YouTube, girl. Um, you got a chance. They didn't give my son that. And I'm still wondering why they sent my baby. They passed Grady Hospital. They sent him somewhere where they did not know how to handle that type of situation. It was like as if they really did not want my baby to live. Because if he had, I want to say, I would have felt better if they had sent him to Grady because I know he would have had a chance. My son was still breathing. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you for the stars, baby. My son was still breathing and fighting for his life. But they didn't send that officer to Kennesaw. No, they didn't do that. They sent him to Grady. He's still with us. Um, my lawyer was asking me because there is a way to find out which officer requested for them to take my child to Kennesaw when they know they should have took him to Grady. My son had been, you know, shot in the head. He yeah. Kennesaw was not equipped to handle that. They didn't know what they was doing. My baby's still fighting. And that's why y'all sent him to 30 minutes out of the way. Make it make sense. So y'all, even though I don't talk about a lot because a lot of things I have to keep quiet because there's a lot going on um with dealing with my son. And it's a lot. I got a long, long fight ahead of me, even concerning the apartment complex, where it happened at. It's so much, but I'm handling one thing at a time. But everybody will be held accountable. But back to what I was saying. So today they had a peaceful riot downtown. Thank you, Jada. That don't make no sense. It don't. It don't. Hey Lisa, baby, how you doing? Hey Doris, it don't make no sense. They had a peaceful riot downtown. Well, it started off peaceful, but that's not the way it ended. Them folks done set some police cars on fire. Uh, they done did a whole lot of stuff, and that's because a lot of people are upset. It's a lot of corruptness in where I live, and especially dealing with law enforcement. Like I said, not everybody is like that. Not all police officers are like that. I've encountered some very nice ones, and that's not about all that. But then there are some, because it was that one officer that really had it in for myself. I watched this man tell me a lie one day when they surrounded my son car for no reason and wanted to take him to jail. When they couldn't find him, they were so angry. And they made up a lie, y'all. And I know it was a lie because my son had just left my house. So what you telling me could not be possibly true at all. That man turned red because I knew he was lying. You know, um, they would wait for him to just pull out, to just pull him over to harass him for no reason. Yes, Robert, they should have taken my baby to the trauma hospital, and they knew that. They took my baby to Kennesaw. Who goes to Kennesaw anyway? They skipped all by Grady. That same officer, when my son got stabbed, my son was almost gone then. He was stabbed 11 times. They told me that he was going to just need some stitching up. That was a lie. And it was being rude. I didn't want to see my baby laying in a pool of blood. But when I saw his face and he was alert, I was like, okay. But y'all want to know how long they had that ambulance sitting out there? They had the ambulance sitting out there for about an hour. They wanted my son to die then. But my son is a fighter. He was a fighter. And this is the God's honest truth. Same one that got shot in the head. They got stabbed. Sabrina, yes, Sabrina. That's the same son. Um, it's sad, you know. And this was an activist, okay? You know, I'm so and my prayers go out to the activist family. Like I said, I don't even know what the encounter was all about. I really don't. But they didn't tow up downtown, honey. It's a lot going on. There's a whole riot going downtown. Your head wounds belongs in trauma center. My heart goes out to you, Diamond. I remember when this happened. Thank you, baby. They knew they were supposed to take my baby to the trauma center. And I still hold them at fault. And that's probably why they're moving so fast with my son's case. Yeah, today, girl, that is going on right now to Marion. Um, they knew that's what they were supposed to do. They tell me to go to the hospital. When I get to the hospital to Kennesaw, These people didn't want to tell me nothing. I said, I know for a fact you got my son back there. I need to know what's going on and is he okay? Are y'all working on him? What's going on with my child? Do y'all know they made me wait over an hour before they even got ready to talk to me? Hey, Money Talk with Mika. How you doing? Hey, Star. Yeah, they knew they was wrong. So prior to that, when they were called out, and I still got the video for that as well. I have the video. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to upload the video so y'all can actually see this. The guy that took my son's life, my son really didn't even know him. No reason for no beef, but he decided, well, y'all know that's another story. I can't go too deep off into it because it's still up on the investigation, because it's more than just him that's going to be held accountable. And I'm going to leave that at that. And y'all going to be real surprised. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Um, thank you, Sheila. They came out with guns drawn on my baby. And he was not even the aggressor. He was not the aggressor. And you can hear the girl down the street talking cash mess, and my son telling them what's going on. And they didn't even, he said, y'all need to go look at the cameras. He said, I have my daughter in the car with me, and they're coming out, pulling out guns and everything. My grandbaby used to be in a car because my son always had his daughter with him. They were supposed to have done something about it then, but they didn't. If they had, then it's possible that my son would still be here today. I know, Tamarian. You know, it's a lot to my son's case that I don't really speak on. A lot of it is because I can't, and some of it is because they will only tell me so much because they don't want to mess up the investigation. They don't want me to accidentally say anything. They know who I am. They know that I have a platform because I know they done watched. Because at one point I was like, hey, y'all don't plan on getting him? What y'all waiting on? I'm not one of those mamas where this is going to be swept up under no rug. We done told you who it is and y'all know who it is. They had the fugitive task force. They had the it was another force they had. All of them, they went to Florida because this is what the guy was from. He was from Florida. And they went and got him from Florida. Yeah. He thought he was gonna be able to get away with it. My cousin started saying, man, we lost so many people. The justice system got to do better. And it does. Um, and not to get off such, because we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to whatever else we're gonna talk about. But since we here, right behind that, you know, you want some fish. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stop because I know my cousin on this side is a little too much for her. Um, yes, but keep telling the story best way you could, because it can be other mothers out there that needs to hear your story. Story, love, but tell what you can love. Okay, they messed up big time. Don't talk about it. You know, it's the same, and I'm gonna say this because I don't want my other two cousins to be because it's real rough for them too. Hey, Candace, how you doing, darling? Because Catrice, I miss her so much too. You have no idea how much I miss her. I miss KT. Um, my cousin, um, was unalived a few months after my son, and they thought they was gonna sweep that up under the rug too. And this happened in Birmingham. No, 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 no. That's not gonna happen. You know, that's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna leave that alone because oh, I don't want my cousins to feel that pain. It's already rough enough for us, and I don't want them to feel that pain. Hey, Farrah, baby, how you doing? And cuz Michael. I saw that. Yeah, she okay. I was gonna call her later on, but I know she probably resting. So I'm gonna get by there and see her tomorrow. Um, when it comes to law enforcement, I just think they need to weed out who's good and who's not. And that's kind of a catch 22, catch 21, whatever they want to call it. That's kind of hard because there is a mother that lives in Anniston. I think that's where it is. Matter of fact, I screenshotted the name because I really wanted to talk about that too. And I reached out to the mom because she was in the comments. And she said it was not unusual for her to not talk to her son maybe a week or two at a time. My cousin says, the system is corrupt. They don't care, but we do. You better say it one more time. You okay, cuz? I didn't want to go too deep. I definitely will, Fair. I didn't want to go too deep because I'm thinking about y'all feelings and I don't want y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. I know it's really, really rough, you know. But people can't just be thinking that they can come and take your loved ones and it's okay. Because when you do that, you affect the whole family. You affect not just the whole family, you affect people that really, really love and care for them, their friends, you know, their family. We have taken some very devastating losses. I'm not, but you must be, and I understand. Okay. That's why I'm not gonna go too deep, baby. Okay. I love you. Um, but that both of those cases made me very angry. Um, and my cousin has had to, you know, do a lot of things to make sure that it's not swept up under the rug, you know. But the young man, um, she said, but what was unusual is he doesn't go without talking to his daughter. Tell the story so we can know what happened. It helped us also. Oh, thank you, magnificent. We need to hear this so we can help each other. Okay, I got y'all. Okay, I got you. Love you more. Speak if it makes you feel better. Okay. And I can bring you on too if you want to vent a little bit. You want to vent a little bit because I know you want to vent a little bit. Um, it does tell me like it is to lose two family members back to back in that manner, and we've never had it happen to us like that. My mom, y'all, you know, she's dealing with health issues, and you know, and that's all she talk about. I catch her, she be breaking down, and she says, I don't, she said, I still grieve for my son, which is my brother. She said, but I'm more hurt and it's more harder for me when it comes to my grandson and my nephew, because that was my mom's nephew. She said, when it comes to my grandson and my mom's nephew, she said, that's just a hurt that I just can't let go. You know, I see the news, Diamond, right now. Wow, it was bad. I told you, D. Money talks and justice will be served. Trust God as I know you do. Love you, Diamond. I love you too. And that's what we're doing. We trust in God because we have a strong family. Yeah, Auntie be yeah. My mama takes it real, real hard. Star. That's all she talk about is EJ and Tim. Matter of fact, she was somewhere, honey, and she sent me a picture of this guy. And she said, "Who he look like?" And I said, and I looked at the picture and I said, he looked like Tim. And she said, he sure do, don't him. She said, girl, when I walked on that porch and I saw him, and I was like, oh, she always talking about him. And that I'll catch her crying all the time. And that's what she says hurt her the most. That it was in that manner, you know. And I just want to make sure that justice is served for both of them. But the lady, the mother that came on, okay, yeah, honey, you ain't got time to play with them. Come on over here. um, uh, so when she called the girlfriend that he lived with, not right now, I'm here for support. I can put my feelings aside. Others need to hear it. It might help someone. Okay. So you okay? Okay. Um, concerning my cousin, Y'all hold up. Just give me a moment. Mm. Okay. Mm. Concerning my cousin, I remember when my son passed and he wasn't able to make it to my son's homegoing, but he sent me a message. He did. I love my cousin so much, y'all. He comes see me so often, and very humble person. He was a great father, just like my son. Loved his son. Um, I see my stepmom's on here. Hey, mommy. Um, he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve what happened to him. He did not deserve it. It was just a plain setup, and we gotta stop trusting people. Sometimes you can be living with the enemy. You can be sleeping with the enemy. When people give you those red flags and show you who they are, you better believe it. Thank you, Tamarian. You better believe it. You could have been a known them for a lifetime, baby. But when they show you, I have seen so many domestic cases lately. So many. These people got babies by the perpetrators. You think that mean anything? And I've been in a domestic situation. It's domestic abuse is real. Honey, I'm telling you, if you going through that, you need to be finding a way to get out of it right now. It's not going to end well. It's not going to stop and it's not going to change. You just got to love yourself more to say, hey, I deserve better. And especially if you got kids, you don't even need to let your kids go through that or see it. You gotta, you definitely right. Pay attention. Toxic behavior and toxic relationships. If it's toxic, it don't need to be. Because that very person that you think won't do something to harm you, they will. I don't put that past nobody. My trust, no. Self love is where it starts. You absolutely right. When people start showing you obsessive behavior, that real possessive behavior, that's not cute. You know, when we were young, we used to think that was cute. That's not cute. That's a red flag, baby. That is a red flag. You better free yourself and free yourself quickly. And it don't always have to be physical. It will start off emotional, verbally, and then it escalates to physical. Because first they got to separate you from your family. They got to separate you from your friends. They got to isolate you so they can have total control. They got to make you think that they the only one that care about you and you need that without them you are nothing and won't nobody else want you. That's a whole lie. That's a whole lie. I know I've been there. I can tell you some stories. I'm not supposed to be here today, but I asked God to let me come back, and He did. I was in my mama living room floor, laid out dead. Yes, I was. And I saw that angel in that light, and I said, "Oh no!" And I think at the time I was 17. I wasn't even 18 yet. No, I was 18. And my mom used to, and it didn't start out like that, y'all. It didn't start out like that. You start off all sweet, kind. Tamara said, pay attention. It's time to vote for local office position in your city. That play a big part. The president is not who makes these decisions when things like this happen. Your officers, judges, and district attorneys do. So true. Hey, Shonda. Woo, she was trying. My brother was trying to tell us. Yes, he was, Star. And what's so that particular night, y'all do y'all remember when I was supposed to go out of town for my birthday? And remember I was headed downtown or something, headed back, and a deer came in front of me. And I said, no, everything keeps coming up. It's not meant for me to go out of town. I need to go home. I don't know why, but I need to go home. Do y'all remember that? It wasn't this birthday, it was the birthday before that. And I said, I need to go home. And I didn't, I said, God is telling me something. I had my plane ticket, I had my Airbnb and everything. And I canceled it. I said, no, I'm going home. And I said, I want to spend time with my family. And he was the one that I was talking about. I said, I gotta go see Tim first. Because he was gonna bring the party. Tim was gonna bring the party. He was gonna bring the party. And all the friends. That boy had more friends than a state, than one state got people. He was loved by so many. Nobody had anything bad to say about him because he wasn't that type of person at all. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us, beautiful. You remember that, Sheila? And when I went home, and I think I was live when I got the phone call, but I was like, I got to see my cousin. We all gonna turn up together. But he just so happened to be at another cousin's house when, yes, honey, your brother really did bring the part. I don't care what part I had, he was coming in the whole crew. It'd be about 30 people coming in the door with him. And we was gonna all have fun. And if you was having a party, you ain't even need to buy nothing for yourself. Because everybody that was coming was gonna bring everything you needed. And it was always good. The company, you could tell that he was such a good person and the light that was around him. You know, when we would have these parties, you know how sometimes people would get into it when they had too much drink. That never happened. Everybody always had a good time. We were family. But his girlfriend, the one that my cousin warned us about, and she said, she said, I'm trying to like her. I said, she okay. No, cousin, you protective over everybody. Hey, Lisa said, I love you today. I love you today is much better for me. All glory to God. Amen. Where them hearts said, y'all. Y'all heard my cousin. She said, where them hearts said, y'all. Give me them hearts, honey. Star said, yes, she did say it. She said, my cousin would say this. She said, I'm telling y'all, I don't like that girl. There's something about her. There's something about her. And I was like, cause she cool. I don't see what you're talking about. Okay, this is what I would say. I said, cause you so possessive over your family, honey. You just real possessive. Get a girl a chance. You know, my cousin said, I told y'all she was our Judas. So let me tell y'all. And a lot of times when people find out that you finna lead them, before they let anybody down, they will take your life because they don't want nobody else to have you. And they know they ain't no good for you either. They don't want you, they ain't, but they don't want nobody, they don't want you to be with nobody else. They don't want you to be happy. They want to siphon all the life out of you. She played her part very well, y'all. She played her part very well. She did. She did. She didn't actually know that he was really at our cousin's house for real. He was. And our cousin didn't even know what happened until we called him and told him, and he was just in disbelief. He's like, no, he just left my house. Because the story she gave did not match up. It was a whole lie, y'all. She was trying to cover herself and her brother. They murdered my cousin. Yes, I said it. They murdered my cousin. It was planned. It was planned. He was chilling. He said, okay, she didn't call 1,000 times. She made like it was a fight when he got there. That was a lie. That was a lie. And the sad part about it is that they didn't even care that his son was there. They did not even care that his son was there to witness this. That's the worst part. Well, part of the worst part. His son was always with him. He was, like I say, he was a good father. The same way that Kayla can remember her daddy because her daddy was with her 24/7. And y'all see the videos that I load up. Y'all see the pictures that I load up. And y'all can see the love that my son had for his child. That's how my cousin was with his son. He was a good father, raising his son in his son's life. The devil is so busy, and every day, nonstop, we have to stay prayed up. You're so right. Judah of 3, yes, in front of his son. In front of his son. Did not care in front of his son. Which is, and my cousin I'm speaking on, that's Tamarian's Tay, the one y'all see me with all the time. She's on here now, the one y'all love so much. That's her brother, and that's Star's brother. They already lost their father and their mother. All they had was each other. And it was a strong force with those three. Those four, rather. I'm sorry. It shouldn't have happened. She called him there. They had it planned. Wasn't nobody life in danger. There were kids in the house. Wasn't nobody life in danger. It was a setup. And they thought they was going to get away with that lie. And my cousin, she had to go through so much because they was trying to say some self-defense. How? And my cousin did not even weapon. That ain't self-defense. That's cold-blooded murder. Something that you and your brother concocted up together. And that's the young lady in Anniston looking for her son. Yes, I remember that baby was shook. Yes, he was. And Robbie, they finally took the thank you so much for the 4.99. I got an important phone call. I have a good night, y'all. Everybody run it up for Diamond. Thank you so much. Telling it like it is, Lady T. Thank you, baby. I love you. Still going through it. It's horrible. It's very horrible. My cousin had to really like say, hey, what y'all finna do? And they were really finna try to sweep it under the rug and just dismiss it. Yeah. Without even trying to do a thorough investigation. They ended up arresting her brother and they let him out on this little flimsy bond. Well, she should have went to jail too. She should have went to jail too. They even told the children what lie to tell, but his son was not going to tell no lie. He told the truth. That baby got scared because he was in fear for his own life. He ran to a neighbor's house. He ran to a neighbor's house because he thought he was going to be next. No child should have to go through that. I can't even begin to imagine what he's feeling or what he felt at that moment. For a long time, even though Kayla was just one, do y'all know my baby would wake up crying in the middle of the night? She did this for a whole year, calling for her daddy. So when they do things like this, they not only affect, you know, it affects a whole family. It affects everybody that loves them. My cousin, them they got fresh grieving. They hadn't got over their dad and their mom. That's fresh. My aunt, our other auntie, then my son. The rest of them, like our aunt and my uncle, that was natural, expected. But what happened to my son, that affected a whole lot of us, and we did not even see that other one coming. We didn't see it coming. Farrah says, I remember Michael telling me you had a dream and you couldn't go away for your birthday because you had to go home. She was worried, sick about you. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When God shows me things, he shows me a lot of stuff. Even when it came down to my son, before all of it happened, I knew in my dream. It was a setup. See, a lot of times people don't, like I said, they don't want to see you happy. They'll pretend to be the same person you sleep in bed with at night that will set you up. The same person that'll tell you that they love you will set you up because they can't have you. And they already fighting with demons within themselves. And that's the truth. Hey Angela, how you doing, baby? And that's the truth. We got a lot of men that love their children and want to be in their children's lives and raise their children like my son was doing, like my cousin was doing. Don't you know Satan don't want that? He don't want that. He don't want that. He don't want these men to learn how to be real men, to be fathered by real men, to grow up to be real men. You know, we got enough of our children doing dumb stuff out here, slanging drugs and all this old crazy mess because they didn't really have no mentorship. You know, we got so many broken homes and broken families. The lady in Anniston. I'm gonna get that name for y'all because I can't look it up right now, but I do want to talk about that. That woman, her son been missing since September. When she finally called the lady who he lives with, the girlfriend who he lives with, that has an older son that lived in the house too. She said she ain't seen him either, and that he didn't take his phone with him, um, and it wasn't working because it fell in the toilet. Come on now. So the mom was like, okay, I'm gonna come and get his phone. Then when the mom comes to get the phone, she said, oh, all our phones got stolen. Then she gets some messages saying, we watched them murder your child. He long gone. The police won't even help them. If y'all go to Aniston's police little website, they so unprofessional. And it's a real Aniston police. They so unprofessional. Go read what it say on that case. Go read what it say. You be like, wow, they talking to this family like this. And all the family wanted was some help. And they said, we giving y'all, what we getting. They had to get a search party up themselves. Thank you for sharing your story. You have a beautiful spirit. So sorry, my dear. Thank you, Renee. You know, a lot of stuff as time goes on, I'll be able to share some things with y'all more about what's going on with my son, but some I gotta keep quiet. Because there's some people that think they finna get away with it, but they not. That was involved too. Because that guy didn't have no reason to do anything to my son. He didn't even know him. And what sticks out to me was that he went on a shopping spree after he murdered my child. Like it was nothing. Whew. Vicky says, yes, I felt it with my grandson. His life was taken from him, senseless killing. Senseless. I follow my first man. When God be showing me something, I say, don't rush or you need to go home. I go home. I go home. And I just couldn't go on that trip, y'all. Everything just kept saying, no, I was supposed to leave, y'all. I'm talking about my flight, everything paid for. And I needed that trip so bad because I had just lost my child and I just needed to get away. But I couldn't. Matter of fact, that same day I was headed home, that Friday or whatever. And my cousin talked to me the whole way there. And we was talking about our cousin Tim, not knowing that before I could get a chance to see him, that would happen. And they literally tried to sweep it up under the rug. See, sometimes these people be knowing people in law enforcement. Sometimes they people be the police. But regardless, that's not right. If you do the crime, then you should do the time. You are covered with the blood. Amen, Sheila. And they think they gonna get away with what they did to my cousin. No. Me and God got a good. Ooh. Very good understanding with each other. I got a whole lot of favor. You won't get away with that. No. My little cousin ain't got no daddy. Sometimes people can be jealous of those type of things like that, you know. I don't think it'll ever end. Where's the compassion? I love you, damn. I love you too, Cindy. There is no compassion. They don't care. And this man, when I went to court for my son, he had the audacity. He showed his true colors when they said, "No, you're not getting. We're not gonna let." They allowed me to speak. No, you not gonna get out on no bond. We had to come and get you. We had to come and get you. You thought it was gonna get away with that, but you took a good man away from his child. Don't she deserve her father in her life? My son was only 23 years old, still a child himself. Still a child himself, still beginning to understand who he really was and what he really wanted to do. And all of that got zapped away from him. That wasn't fair. I needed more time with my baby. Kelly needed more time with her daddy. We all needed more time with our family members. Tim needed more time with his son. His son needed more time with him. His sisters need their brother. But they took that away. And it wasn't their right to do that. That's why when I see all this stuff going on social media and it's so wild and crazy, and the very person, see, you have to be careful. They took him away from his beautiful mother, father, grandma. I'm trying to tell you now, Jada. Y'all know how many people are really just going through it, and I get calls on a daily basis. But it makes me feel good because I know my son was out here and he was doing something that was right. He was touching so many lives. That puts a smile on my face. You know, my son 22, my daughter 36, just not right. Viola, I agree. Keep you in prayer. God will take care of everything. My nephew got killed 10 years ago by someone he also knew, by a woman who set him up. And when I say God showed up, when she thought she was getting away with it did not happen like that. My nephew was 24 because he broke up with her. I feel your pain. And then y'all, um, it was a couple of days after that, I had another cousin on my dad's side. He was, I want to say, he wasn't even 21, y'all. Baby mama took his life. Baby mama. Some people don't know how to take rejection and say, hey, it's over with and going on about their business. See, me, I'm not going to prolong it. If you don't want me no more, I'm going on by my business. You probably doing me a favor. Some people don't know how to do that. They're going to come act up and cut up. Instead of just going on about your business. We ain't even got to prolong this. Going on, it's over. All because my cousin said that he was done. He take care of his baby, but he was done. And they actually be thinking they going to get away with it. You ain't going to get away with nothing. Kayla love her father and EJ love his baby. You better know it, Sheila. Yeah, what made me cry, I just started having memories of EJ, us laughing, him being silly. Child, all the time. All the time, Star. EJ was so funny. EJ was so funny. I miss my baby. Y'all just have no idea. I remember when I laid eyes on this baby right here when I gave birth to him. This was EJ when he was a baby, y'all. He was my newborn. He was 9 pounds, y'all. Look just like Kayla. Kayla looked just like this when she was born. I have so many memories of my baby. It's not a day that don't go by that I don't think about him. I think about him 24/7. And I told y'all the other day I had to go to the storage and pull some stuff out of my storage. And I started coming across his clothing, the TV he bought for his little brother, just memories, things that belong to him. I ran across some stuff that my cousin left for me. And then we got these silly people coming on making up all this crazy mess and about nothing. Nothing. Attacking other people and when they house ain't even when they house ain't in order. Leave people alone. Now all your laundry being aired out. All your laundry is being aired out. I remember my sister said I remember him as a beautiful baby and marriable young man. I used to come cuddle him. Yes, you did. When I had my baby, my sister used to come by there every day, y'all, just to hold him because she said he was the prettiest baby she ever seen. She would come by there every day just to come hold my baby. She would make my mom and daddy bring her by there just so she can play with that baby, y'all. He was a newborn. My son, when he was funny, he would make you laugh. He had a heart of gold. Sometimes he would make me so mad, but he'd be thinking about his mama. He thought he was a chef. My son was supposed to be leaving. See, I really think somebody it was more to it, but they really had to move fast because I feel like um they didn't want him to get that deal that he got. My son had just signed a major recording contract. He was leaving that Monday to go to Texas to start recording. You see what I mean? Child. He looked just like me. But guess what? It ain't over. Sometimes you gotta let things die down. And when they think everything is okay and they think that they didn't got away with something, you ain't got away with nothing. You ain't getting away with nothing. Mm-mm. We are gonna be shocked about this because I already know. And God ain't never lied to me. He has never lied to me about nothing. He always showed me. He always showed me, y'all. He showed me some before it even happened. And I was like, why they in my dream? Why they in it? What's the reason? And my son spoke on it. If anything happened to me, mama, I'm telling you right now who did it. I said, boy, stop saying that. No, listen to me, mama. I need you to listen. My son's case is deeper than I can speak on right now. It is. It's deeper than what I can speak on right now. Yeah. But in due time, the spirit of discernment is powerful. It is. Like my cousin, she usually ain't wrong. She said what she said. And me, I just be trying to give people a chance, benefit of a doubt. But I'm learning that I can't do that no more. Now when people show me who they are, it's a wrap for me. I don't care how much I care about you or love you. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because you can't keep allowing people to come in not your life and then it shows you who they are. Because then it's no longer their fault, it's yours because you know better. A lot of things we can avoid. You just got to pay attention and don't ignore the signs. EJ was wise, though, even when he was younger, he had a discernment. EJ knew it runs in the family. He was very wise. The conversations that me and him would have was amazing. And he knew. He always had that gift, just like his mama, you know. His dad is doing good now, y'all. I want to update y'all on that as well. His dad is doing really good right now. So y'all just continue to keep those prayers going for his father, because I just really, hey baby, how you doing? Joanne's gifted hands, midnight at Joanne's gifted hands. Don't you start crying, Star. Don't you start crying, Tamarian. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Joanne Star. The angels know how to talk and let us know we on the right path. Yeah. But I didn't know. I kept his daddy in my prayers. That's my best friend, y'all. No matter what. And we've always been friends, regardless. You know. Um the bond and connection that we have, only people really kind of understand it is the people that's real, real close to me and my family, because my family love him. My friends love him, would do anything for him. Um, could you put your son on the street? None of my family gets it. I have no idea what I'm going through. I've got what's going on, Sandy baby. Basically, it's taking my peace away, and I know you would tell me let go and let God. I just can't. You know what? I understand that. A lot of times we might have kids that's going out, because children go through things too. Me and my cousin, we was just talking about that. We're gonna always love our children. We're not gonna, turn. I don't know what mom can turn their back on their kids. I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know. But you got some tough moms out there like that. I couldn't be that with my children. I don't know. I could have just said, I'm done with you. You done made me so mad. I'm done. Don't ask me to do, excuse me, I don't ask me to do nothing else for you. Don't call me when you get in trouble. I'm talking about, I'll be furious. I'm done. Charlie, child can call me 2 minutes later. Mama, I need you. Guess what? Mama going to see about it. Mama going right there. And that's for all three of mine. This boy is not a kid. Is 55 years old. What's going on with that, Cindy? If you need your peace, all I can tell you, Cindy, from one mom to another, and especially if he's that old and you need your peace, um, he should have been on his own. That's number one. He should have been on his own, but then there might be circumstances to where he can't, okay? And I understand that. Um, Trying to get him some kind of treatment or get him in a housing um to deal with whatever mental issues that he might be going through, that would get you some peace too. And that's not actually turning your back and putting your child on the street, even though even and he's still your child. I don't care how old they get, they still your children. Okay. You know, mine grown, except for one that just turned 16. They're gonna always be my babies. Okay. You just gotta pray about it. You gotta do what you gotta do. But you cannot let that him take your peace away like that. Seek the mental help that you need to for him and ask God to show you which direction you need to go in. He will, and tell God to keep him covered. Protect him, because you don't want nothing to happen to him, but at the same time, you can't take no more. I've tried and I tried, and he is so disrespectful. And Cindy at 55, I think I would have to let him see. Because, baby, I done told my oldest one before, and I still has back, but I said, you can get the heck up out of my house. Okay. Okay. I would tell my other child that, you not gonna disrupt my peace. You take that negative energy on. And then when you feel a little better, you can come in the door, but just to know that it would just be out there with nowhere to go now. But you still not gonna come in and disrupt my peace either. You're not gonna do that. Especially at that age. No. You young and you very young, I can understand. But at 55, no, ma'am. You got to pray about it, and do what you can. But at the same time, you cannot. Um, and then you don't know. You got to be careful because we got these people is doing. It's some evil spirits roaming around here. Because if Satan can't get you one way, he'll get you through what's closest to you, and that's your family and your children. I know that's right, Viola. Viola said, 55, you're not going to respect me. Disrespect me, no way. You're not. And you got to let him know that. And maybe you let him stay a couple of days outside. I'm pretty sure he'll find somewhere to go. But at the age of 55, he should have had his own place anyway. Or he'd be in a facility. If he got mental issues, he would be in a facility. You got to give them tough love. We can't let them put us in the ground. We're not promised to be here forever. We still love them. That's true. Regardless, exactly. But you got to be at peace too. What's gonna happen if something was to happen to you? Then what? He need to be able to sustain on his own anyway. He need to be prepared for whatever. Okay, because everybody not gonna put up with what you put up with. You do it because you a mama. Moms put up with a whole lot of things. Mom put up with some stuff that the daddies won't even put up with. Okay, and my children knew that. Ain't nobody gonna treat you like me. Shame here, my 3 2. I have 2 sons, 1 daughter, and they all grown, got their own, but I still pray. My oldest is a cop. The baby boy just moved out with his fiance 7 months ago. Just had a baby, but I still pray. Yes, and you continuously pray for him. My mama used to always tell me when they little, they on your lap, but as they grow up, they be on your heart, and that is the truth. A child, sometimes I will jump when that phone. They go well. They even when they get on their own, like I said, because you got some women out here that's kind of evil, you know, plotting. So you gonna always worry. I love you too, Cindy. What should I do? Pray about it, baby, and ask God for some guidance and some direction. But at the same time, you got to put you first. He 55 years old. He ain't no baby. If you can't get him in no facility, um, and you tell him he gonna be outside, he can either do right or he can't be there. That's not making you no bad mama. That's not making you no bad mama because if he that disrespectful, there's no telling what else he's capable of. And living in the time that we are living in, you still got to be cautious, baby. So pray about it and ask God to guide you and direct you. Tell God what you need. He will hear you. Because when my oldest son was younger, ooh, child, they go through that adolescent stage, honey. Me and God had a long talk. I said, but I need a solution because what am I gonna do? I don't want my baby left out in the cold. I don't want him out here in these streets. I don't want to abandon, but he ain't gonna be disrespectful to me. But my son deals with mental illness. So, you know, um, I need help so bad, but what am I to do? Like I said, I can't tell you what to do, Cindy. You gotta pray about it and let God direct you and lead you. When you had enough and get tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll figure out just what you need to do. You know, at the age of 55, I don't know what your options are. I don't know what he's going through, but at 55, he should have been had his own anyway, or living in some kind of facility. What they call it, Star? What they call a facility where they know how to do for themselves? Assisted living or something. But being disrespectful and when you can't even get no rest or no sleep, he wouldn't be in my home because you matter too. Your safety matters as well. And that's all I can say. That's right, honey. That's right. Living assistant. Granny K said, I was trying to go to sleep, but I needed to hear this. I'm coming up next month a year. Time has been so disrespectful to me. No matter how much pain I'm in, it keeps going. Oh, baby. I'm praying you feel a whole lot better, Granny. I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much longer. We was gonna talk about these YouTube streets, but we gonna talk about that another time. But I was led this way because maybe somebody needed to hear those messages, and a lot of families are not getting the help that they need, and it's a lot of stuff going on. We got these um different scenarios, people coming up missing, and the girlfriends or the boyfriends don't know what happened, but of course they do. The people, the police are not doing what they need to be doing to get the families justice, and I think that's wrong. Jada 3 says group home or assisted living. You might need to check into that. Check into that, sweetheart, and see what are your options, baby. But at the end of the day, you still got to be happy too. And he 55 years old. You got to live your life. You raised him. Hey, Lucille, sweetie. I'm not gonna keep on continuously holding y'all up. I'm a mom also, but you don't have to be disrespected. I have a special needs brother, and he just turned 54, and he knows that you don't disrespect people. Exactly. Hey, Diamond, did you check your mailbox yet? Yes, I checked it the other day. You sent something. I gotta go check it again. You sent something recently, baby? Call me. I'm about to get off live now. I love y'all, and I might come back. I don't know, but I love y'all. I'm a retired teacher, special education, and yes, he should be in the living assistant. God bless each and every one of us. What's coming is greater, and what's greater than what's being. Love y'all. Good night. We love you too, Queen. We love you too. I hope y'all enjoyed me tonight. And I'll be back. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of other stuff, but I want that lady to come on because we got a lot of things that have been swept up under the rug by, law enforcement, you know, and that's not right. That's not right. People need to be held accountable for their actions, you know. Good night, Renee. Thank you, Janice. I love y'all so much. Good night, my queens and kings.